That was us policing our own culture. That was people without a voice being trashed by people just because they had a bigger name than them and more money than them and a better office than them. They could sweep them up under the rug like they didn't matter. I don't know what people we think got canceled that we wish we had back. I don't even know who are they. It's done for the reasons it's done for, and it helped who it helped. If all that's going to happen is we have to be more sensitive in the way that we talk, isn't that what we want anyway? I'm saying your job as a comedian is to please the most amount of people with your art. So if you want to offend somebody, nobody took those words away from you. Dirty bitch ain't been taken away. You can say that, but don't call somebody this word when you know this affects all of these people. Don't use the R word when you really mean people on the spectrum. Don't say this word instead of saying autistic. Don't say this word instead of saying little people. Look, if these are the confines that keep you from doing the craft God put you to, then it probably ain't for you. That's all.
Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of Viral. I'm your host as always, Kendrick Diggs here. As we talk about, comedian Cat Williams says there's no cancel culture. No cancel culture, I meant to say. Yes, Cat Williams visited the Joe Budden podcast and addressed and elaborated on why there is no cancel culture in comedy. Well, we'll get to that. But first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Viral here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, Miss Karen. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on Viral. If you talk about comedian Cat Williams, yes, comedian Cat Williams resurfaces, appears on the Joe Budden podcast, and elaborates on why there's no cancel culture in comedy with this.
Judgment and repercussions from cancel culture.
If you ask all of the people that didn't make it to the NBA, if you ask them if we just lowered the goal down another foot, they all tell you they make it. Nobody likes the out of bounds, but the out of bounds gotta be there, or you'll run up in the stands, right? So some of these things are for the benefit of everything. Nobody likes the speed limit, but it's necessary. Nobody likes the shoulder of the road, but it's there for a reason. My point is, people weren't all that extremely funny back when they could say whatever they wanted to say. At the end of the day, there's no cancel culture. Cancellation doesn't have its own culture. That was people of color. That was us policing our own culture. That was people without a voice being trashed by people just because they had a bigger name than them and more money than them and a better office than them. They could sweep them up under the rug like they didn't matter. I don't know what people we think got canceled that we wish we had back. I don't even know who are they. It's done for the reasons it's done for, and it helped who it helped. If all that's going to happen is we have to be more sensitive in the way that we talk, isn't that what we want anyway? I'm saying your job as a comedian is to please the most amount of people with your art. So if you want to offend somebody, nobody took those words away from you. Dirty bitch ain't been taken away. You can say that, but don't call somebody this word when you know this affects all of these people. Don't use the R word when you really mean people on the spectrum. Don't say this word instead of saying autistic. Don't say this word instead of saying little people. Look, if these are the confines that keep you from doing the craft God put you to, then it probably ain't for you. That's all.
Cat Williams put it elegantly that there's no cancel culture in comedy. You know, Cat Williams saying the comments had to be better, be more sharp, be more entertaining, and admit to the pitfalls of it. If you support it, you support it. If you believe in it, you believe in it. But Cat Williams ain't no stranger to controversy, as you recall this.
You got one?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Well, I didn't know she didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that she
Well,
did.
that's right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli. Only step in broccoli. Simmer. Have you ever heard of burnt broccoli? Can you burn broccoli? Because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn.
Yes, Cat Williams even called out a former radio personality in Atlanta about her BS, and he roasted her, and she was trying to roast back, but it really didn't make no effect. But Cat Williams won that roast battle, if you know what I mean. All right, let's hear what you people had to say about Cat Williams saying there's no cancel culture in comedy with this.
Yeah, man, this cancel culture shit is ridiculous, bro. Like, for real, people getting canceled left and right for saying how they feel and stuff. They taking away our rights, and people let them do it. Y'all let them do it. People scared to say this word, scared to say that word. Man, last time I checked, it's still United States of America, right? We can say what we want to say. I would hope. But the way it's looking, people scared to say this and that. They don't want to lose sponsorships and everything, bro. Man, crazy, man. Say what the hell I want to say. And then you say something that they don't like, they want to make you pay. You got to pay the repercussions behind them because somebody done got offended. They don't want you to call nobody a midget. You can't call them midget anymore. Like I think they want to call them short people. Can't call nobody retarded. You gotta call them another word. Oh, just all kind of shit out here, man. Like, for real. They just taking away everything and making everybody soft, man. That's what it is. Everybody soft. It's like everybody that was born after... If you born in 2000 and up, you soft as hell, for real. All you want to do is, and people be complaining about, yeah, I'm getting bullied, people, they talking about me, and man, drag their ass back, or if they bully you online, block their ass. Y'all just sitting there, steady taking the punishment, steady taking and not doing anything about it. That's some weak sauce. For real, that's weak sauce, man. That don't make any sense. Yeah, I'm gonna say what the hell I'm always say what I want to say. That's why I got my black ass on my other YouTube channel on terminated, spilling too much truth. And I'm gonna keep spilling the truth, but I just gotta know how I'm gonna do it now. I just gotta be careful how I do it. That's all, baby. Shit. So whenever I get on stage, I'm gonna still talk what I want to talk about. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. Hell no. But yeah, that's a lot. That's what's wrong. A lot of people they're scared to say what they want to say because they don't want to lose nothing. If everybody just stand up against whoever, say, nah, man, we comedians. We gonna say what the hell we want to say. Y'all not about to try to take our livelihood away. We just gonna everybody just fall back and watch how quick they step in line. They gonna fall in line. It's gonna work. Cause I did this shit on my job one time. You know, I'm with the union. I got a union job, and you know they were trying to have her do something unsafe, and they're like, well, if y'all don't do it, I forgot what the threat was, but they were talking crazy. Something, yeah, y'all need to go and do it. Y'all going home. She was like, we ain't doing nothing. Y'all not fired us. So what we did was everybody started working, shut the whole operation down. We stood down about a good 20, 30 minutes. Shit, man, them white folk, they went crazy out that motherfucker. They didn't know how to react. They didn't know how to react. They would start making phone calls to the higher up. So they know we was right. And we stood our ground and we won this shit. Cause like back in the days, on my job, the people people that worked there before me, the pioneers and stuff, they always stood down against the white man. I'm gonna go ahead and keep 100. Ain't no race thing or nothing, but it is a race thing. But they always stood down against the white man. White man talking to them crazy or whatever, and it's like they still had that slave mentality. Yeah, where the white man can talk to you crazy and you bow down to him. Nah, bro, this is a new year, new century, new generation. Y'all trying to handle us like that, and you know what I'm saying? And we stood our ground and shit, we got shit done, and they know what it is. They like, oh damn, this is a different breed right here we dealing with. Shit, I mean, that's how with comedians. That's what we have to do. We have to stick together. And they try to count somebody. Shit, everybody fall back. We not performing until y'all just do what we want to do. Cause y'all not about to handle us. But yeah, that's my take on it, man. Cat Williams, he gave a good answer. He always spoke truth, and he always stood his ground. Cause there's a lot of comedians, they scared to talk about certain things because they don't want to get punished behind it. No, it shouldn't even be like that, man.
Somebody when they don't agree with what that person is saying. Cat pointed out the central local fallacy of the whole cancel culture premise, i.e., that it's really just a way of saying that you're allowed to say whatever you like, and people are then allowed to not like those things that you said. He also notes that calls for more sensitive language has much of its roots in minority culture, since historically, but if they feel that way about it, I ain't got no problem with them people. I'll stop using it. And I'll stop using the word. It's that simple. Now, some people who will use certain words, man, I've been using this word all my life. I've been doing, yeah, man, but there's a thing called growth, right? And that's what we all should be aspiring to do. Grow. I think it was Ali said something along the lines of it. If a man is doing the same thing, if a man thinks the same way at 50 that he did at 20, then he's lost 30 years of his life. So it's something along those lines. I believe that. Fam, some of us are stuck. Just stuck. And we think it's cute. Well, my mama was like that. Well, my daddy was, well, that's the way I was raised, and it was good enough for me. Then I don't understand why it's good enough for them. Well, I've been talking like that all my life. That's the way I talk. Nah, that ain't the way you talk. I know how you talk. That's the way you talk when that's the way you want to talk. When you walk in that courtroom, you're yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. That ain't the way you dress, because when you walk in that courtroom, fix it up, get it together, pull those pants up, get it together. Now, you know better. It's just that, depending on the situation or circumstance, you don't want to do better. You want to do whatever you want to do. And then you use these excuses about being conditioned and growing up that way. I appreciate that insight from Kat. A lot of people oftentimes think that comedians are not intelligent. Man, comedians are some of the smartest people out there. And that was indicative of that interview that Kat gave. Very insightful, very wise, showed a lot of growth there. Pretty much anytime I see Cat Williams doing an interview, I'm going to tune in because he always got something to say, even if you don't agree. No more talk.
A lot of you people are taking heed to what Cat Williams is saying. Some of you saying he's making it more relevant. He's making a point. Whether you like it or not, what Cat Williams saying, to each his own. Cancel culture has been an evolving topic As a lot of people in media has been canceled by cancel culture. A lot of people, a lot of prominent names. So a lot of people trying to watch their words and watch what they're saying. And then too, Cat Williams saying, if you're a comedian, you can't have no boundaries or no bounds. You have to go out there and just sell yourself and know what to say, what the pitfalls is. If you go along with it and you believe it, that's on you. So Cat Williams trying to put that out there for the universe to see. I've been your host, KJ Dick, saying thank you for watching this edition of Vibes. We talk about Cat Williams says there's no cancel culture in comedy. See you later.